I honestly did not think that I could be that productive in my entire life, so I could confidently say that this routine changed my life.
안녕하세요, 필스나인입니다. 지금까지 제가 다뤄온 영상들에서 생활 습관, 즉 루틴에 대해서 설명한 내용이 많이 있었는데요. 특히 스탠포드 신경뇌 과학자이자 전 세계 팟캐스트 차트 1위를 기록했던 앤드류 후버만이 강조하는 성공 루틴을 한 달간 실천한 후기를 다뤄보고자 합니다. 영상에 앞서 앤드류 후버만의 성공 루틴을 요약하면 첫 번째, 오전 6시에서 6시 반에 기상하기. 두 번째, 일어난 직후 10분에서 30분간 햇빛 보기. 세 번째, 소금물 섭취하기. 네 번째, 하루 30에서 50분 동안 운동하기. 다섯 번째, 찬물 샤워하기. 여섯 번째, 울트라디안 사이클 활용하여 90분 집중하고 20분 휴식하기. 일곱 번째, NSDR 10에서 30분 낮잠 자기 또는 편하게 휴식하기. 마지막 여덟 번째, 저녁 햇빛 쬐기. 자, 이것을 실천한 남성인 샤샤는 대학생으로 이 루틴을 실천하며 어떻게 변화하는지 같이 살펴보시죠.
Day 1 to day 10, wake up was at around 10 past 6. I would just get easy tasks done such as making my bed and cleaning my surroundings first thing in the morning to get my body started. I would head to the kitchen straight away to make sure I have my salted water glasses to enhance my neurons connectivity, and in case you were wondering... Blah, disgusting. Yeah, anyways. I would usually not cold shower straight away since I was going to train soon, and instead I would fit in a short 10 to 15 minutes meditation session, and sometimes I would force myself to read a couple of pages from my new book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. It then would be around 6:40 and it will be time for me to get into my sports outfit and walk towards the gym. I would usually train for around 45 to 50 minutes every morning 5 times a week. A gym rat friend of mine kindly created a gym workout plan for me with each exercise and rep for my 30 days challenge. Right now it's 8:30 and I finally have that natural sunlight effect. I'm really happy about that. I'm just done with the gym session. It's freezing cold. Right now it's literally 1 degree. I think it's colder than when I left 2 hours earlier. But yeah, now it's time to take a nice cold shower and I'll move on to the library to have a studying session. I think the hardest part of going to the gym in the morning and the Andrew Huberman routine is to have this intermittent fasting while training, because I have no energy intake nor protein, and this is I find the hardest, because a little boost of energy in the morning from some food, carbs, it would feel a little bit better, I think. But yeah, we gotta go all in for the experience, for you guys. Alright, let's get home. Whenever my gym session was done, I would usually start a fight with myself to not eat and stick to the intermittent fasting rule. And I would start my cold exposure, aka cold shower. This part was not that much of a big new thing in my routine since I started cold showering something like 3 to 4 months ago. But every single day, it still felt like I was taking my first cold shower, and this did for sure not get easier throughout the weeks. Dr. Huberman presents the benefits of cold shower in different ways, but the two main ones that stuck to my brain are the fact that cold exposure on a daily basis sets a higher basal level of dopamine in your body, and it also builds resilience, which is something that I really am happy to start having. I am not gonna lie, I don't like the cold shower, and I would usually stay around 3 minutes maximum in total under the water before leaving. At around 12:30, I would usually go home to prepare some lunch, which Dr. Huberman recommends to be composed of a source of protein, low carbs, and some vegetables. But for me, I decided to switch some things up here to maximize brain performances throughout the month and to make sure that the same lunch that I would eat for 30 days would have a great impact on my life. Now that I know that I'm having a nice lunch every single day, which consists of fish, potatoes, and 1 egg, I also know that you guys might be wondering why, if I'm following Andrew Huberman's routine, I'm eating some carbs for lunch. The answer is simple. Potatoes contain very complex carbohydrates, which are the primary key to fuel your muscle on one side and also your brain. And as I'm studying for my finals right now, I need a lot of brain power. My studying session from the morning and in the afternoon, they require a lot of brain activity. So yeah, I'm just trying to give my brain what it needs in order to learn all of the things that I'm learning. And yeah, now it's time to feast and get back to work later. Whenever my lunch would be done, I have to admit that this would be the time where I would start to get a little bit tired, and this is where NSDR comes in. It stands for Non-Sleep Deep Rest Protocols, and to be honest, it was the hardest part of the last 30 days for me. It basically consists of a yoga session that allows you to rest without falling asleep, and you probably guessed it already, but most of my session would end like that. So I would basically rest, but in a different way than Dr. Human recommends to do so. But regardless, I would then be ready to start the second part of my studying schedule at the library.
여기서 추가적으로 설명하면 이 영상의 주인공인 샤샤는 대학생이고 기말고사를 준비하고 있기 때문에 울트라디안 사이클을 활용하여 90분 시험 공부, 20분 휴식을 취하며 뇌를 최대치로 활용하기 위해 노력합니다. 샤샤는 시험 기간이다 보니 기본적으로 루틴에 따라 행동하되 상황에 따라 유연하게 적용하는 것 또한 중요하다고 말하고 있습니다. 마침내 이 루틴을 30일 동안 반복한 후 샤샤는 이렇게 우리에게 말합니다.
Now for a little bit of a conclusion of those 30 days, I would say first that I was extremely impressed by the passive impacts that this routine had on my life. As I said, I have never been as productive as I have been during this month, and even though every single day didn't feel like I was doing better than usual, the overall results are speaking facts. And to be honest with you guys, I received some of the results of my exams, and I had the best grades in my entire 5 years of studying at university, so I could confidently say that this routine changed my life.